Good morning. Happy new moon in Cancer. Welcome to our tarot reading for my new moon workshop. My workshops are available completely donation based on YouTube. I'm so grateful for YouTube. And so there is an introductory video to this new moon in Cancer. We'll have an all signs reading, a channeled message, a tarot reading, then I'll write a little bit of a roundup in the community center. So if you're interested in any of those things, please subscribe to the channel. Today we're doing a tarot reading. And if you are new to my table, I do tarot readings kind of like, it's a 4-card reading, but I do tarot readings kind of like a Gemini telling a story. So we'll see what comes out. And the 4-card reading that we do is from this new moon. Thank you. This new moon in Cancer to the next new moon, which will be in Leo. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh boy. Oh boy. You will figure this out. You will figure this out. I absolutely promise you, you will figure this out. So these are my qualifiers. And now let's get to the actual 4-card spread. Thank you. Okay. Just gonna let you see it. Going to a lunar phase. I'm putting those back. So our first card is the situation as it exists right now. How the situation will change from this new moon to next new moon. Who or what helps the situation. And then the outcome. And I always pull to get a major arcana. Are you kidding me right now? 3 aces. Honey, you will figure this out. You've just never been this version of yourself before. Can we see it? Can we see it? Can we see everything? Let's flip it over to see what you're hiding from me. Yeah, it's scary, I know. Okay, I'll get into it. I label this card here, I am not superfluous. This card is basically has the exact same meaning straight up, so I'm just going to put it up for us. It's like there's a cloud in the sky in your beauty, and you're setting a solid foundation for what it is that you want in this world. This is, cardinal air energy. Actually, yeah, 2, 3, 4 of wands is Aries energy. So this is a lot. This is a lot. There's some imposter syndrome with the star over here reversed. We want abundance. We're setting some version of a solid foundation, whether it be we're, keen to not manifest a partner, but we're keen to have a family. We're keen to, be a part of a community. Call in spirit team. Call in, not even spirit team, but soul tribe and human form. And we're recognizing that we can't do it in the physical. We have to do it in the woo-woo. Yeah, seemingly human people are going full woo-woo. People don't recognize that, just journaling every day, drinking water, having matcha, all the things, speaking from I statements. Leaders are woo-woo. The amount of entrepreneur podcasts that I follow that have had, Billy Carson on, that are, talking to, Dr. Stephen Greer, Dr. Joe Dispenza, like all of these languages, when it comes to the power of your conscious mind, it's limitless. You've just never done it before. us as a human collective, we've never done this before. So take some pressure off, but keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Keep that foresight. Keep that vision on being your true divine self. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Because what you see in your mind's eye, I'm going to Tarantino this now and go to the end and then come back. What you see in your mind's eye, what you dream about, what you want to manifest, the things that you see, you are the vibrational match for that. That is a message from Source, from God, from the universe, from the God of your understanding. I love this. The King of Swords is, they're so similar here. But see how, as justice, his sword points straight up for intellect. The King of Swords points to the side, points to the right for action. The Queen of Swords is what helps you. You got to dip down into your heart and attach your heart center to it. The two feminine cards that I see here. And the Star reversed, a lot of people are releasing addictions. A lot of people are, I have tried to record numerous times a video on why celibacy has become mainstream. So I will attempt to do that again and get that out to you as soon as possible. It just feels a little bit like he's in an advantageous position here. It just feels like it's a hustle because it might be. Yes, when we are a vibrational match for something, we manifest it instantly. But right now, a lot of what people are manifesting, if you're here at my table, you're a leader and you want to be of service for the world. I mean, I have clients that are in the thick of all of these frustrating, tumultuous moments, and their desire for the freedom, the financial freedom, the time freedom, the location freedom is so they can serve more. So know that a lot of what we're working on right now is calming our nervous system. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. You know, the only Pentacle card that we have on the table is the Ten of Pentacles reversed, which is our outcome, which, you know, I love the reversal, meaning that it was, I believe it was a Rachel Pollack book. I want to say it was 78 Degrees of Wisdom, but I could be wrong. But I think it is. I think it is. Where she speaks of the parable of Odysseus. Whereas, you know, they don't interact with the pentacles. Like, for example, the king is stroking his pentacle. You know, they're aware that the pentacles are in the picture. But they're not. Tree of Life symbol here. Only the dogs really recognize that he is Odysseus, which is that he is this magical being with this magical cape on. Same thing with Odysseus when he came as an old man. Only his dogs recognized him. And when this is reversed, you know, this is the Millionaire's card. It's all things working out. It's a beautiful card. Things working out in your favor. Things are working out in your favor, girl. You got to go inward and attach your heart center to it. But what Rachel Pollack said, I believe it was Rachel Pollack, Odysseus had to leave. You have to go on this journey. You have to, you know, so say, for example, you have a desire to, you know, a lot of the entrepreneurial stories, a lot of the rags to riches stories is, I want to buy my mom's house and I want to retire her and I want to let her be. When you do something that has never been done before in your family line, you got to leave the family behind. You got to go on the journey to come back. It's kind of like I live in Gloucester, and it's like you got to leave the island every once in a while. You got to leave town to come back home again and say, I did it. Back in April 2024, my April introductory video was called Being a Pioneer. we're doing something as human beings that has never been done before. Yes, there are people, there are entrepreneurs, it's going to be prosperous. It's going to work out just fine. Just visualize it. Just visualize it. Keep visualizing it. It's working out just fine. This is the Capricorn card. So this new moon, yes, that last reading was from new moon to new moon in Cancer to new moon in Leo. But this new moon in Cancer is sandwiched between 2 full moons in Capricorn. So full moon in Capricorn, new moon in Cancer, full moon in Capricorn, new moon in Leo. That's a lot. What I'm learning, how I'm learning it, where this will take me. It's all working out, but we're in a lunar time, not a solar time. This is a solid foundation that you're setting. You're taking the chains off. You've never done this before. You know, I've had a lot of subscribers really reach out and say, like, I'm working towards community. I have clients that are like, I'm just ready for community. I'm ready for community. I'm ready for community. And you know, a lot of the times they say like, oh my God, we're just gonna have so much fun together and we're gonna vibe. Or you're manifesting a partner. You're like, I can't wait to spend my days with my king or my queen. I can't wait to nurture them and nourish them and just love up on them. But you can't get lost in them. You can't get drunk on them. You have to have your own quadrant, your own slice of the pizza, your own pentacle. The 3 is the first time we set a solid, it's the tripod, you know, what my phone is being held up on. You're not extra. You're not too much. Take up space. Wear the bedazzles on your face. Wear the big earrings. Some of y'all have had experiences in the past where y'all got punched in the teeth, or you've had a lot of false starts, or you've failed so many times. I was really grateful. I was, you know, blessed to co-host a solstice celebration that was on the full moon in Capricorn. I can't even believe that I was able to like even function that day, but my channeling was just like off the charts. It was beautiful. And so we were talking about like introducing ourselves, what our intention was, and we spoke of one thing that we love about ourselves. And one thing, the thing that I listed that I love about myself is my ability to fail. It's like, you know, I am a public person. I'm stepping into a more public space. I am, you know, putting myself out there completely on YouTube and like really, really becoming the most public version of myself that I've ever been. And I've been working on calming my nervous system for that. You know, things still affect me, like little comments or like little wins, but you know, I don't engage. But my ability to fail has only come from having so many false starts, so many, you know, failed Patreon groups, so many empty rooms that I've played to, so many lives that nobody showed up for, so many times that I had an expectation that didn't happen, but I vibed. I vibed regardless. I didn't let it harden me. I knew that it was all for my development. And now, yeah, like sometimes my human has a moment, but I don't let it affect my day. Things that used to bring me down for a while. I'd be like, okay, you lost a person, you lost a subscriber, and then what are you gonna do? What did you do wrong? How are you gonna make it so that more people come? Where it's like, actually, that person just doesn't need you anymore. That's it. That's it. Yeah. You're directing this with your conscious will. You don't have to take the mask, the helmet off of the hawk unless you need to attack. Vibe, my king. Vibe, my queen. And be that version of yourself. Oh my God, what video was it? I think it was the introduction. Yes, it was the introductory video for this new moon in Cancer called Emotional Intelligence, where I give, it's like the day after. I'll leave that here with you and we'll close up. You receive the community, you find your friends, you meet the partner, whatever it may be that you're trying to figure out, that you're trying to do right now, whatever celebration that gets you from the Six of Wands over to the Chariot over here. You accomplish it, you figure it out. You wake up the next day. How does that version of you feel? How do they act? I don't think they're Russian. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Everything's working out in your favor. That I know for sure. Yeah, definitely go watch the video Emotional Intelligence. Definitely do the, you wake up the next day type of experience. Do it in a meditation. How does that version of you feel? You figured it out. You monetized all your programs. You have financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. You have all the things that you need. You've scaled your business. You met your partner. You're going on a date next week. Or you've gone on a few dates and you're like, that's the one. You're not going to rush it. You're going to vibe. Vibe is that you. Because when you meet the people, when you're at the community center, whatever you create, or the compound, a lot of people are looking towards buying land, and like that's the parable that I'm using. You still have to take yourself away to focus on you. What are you studying? What are you developing? You won't want to get drunk on each other all the time, because then you'll have a bad time. You can't, let me rephrase. Whatever it is that version of you in the future does every day, focus solely on that. And then when you have to do the things that you don't do in your future, just express gratitude while you're doing it and daydream into that future. Be like, what am I going to do when I don't have to do this anymore? What am I going to fill my time with? Am I going to read? Am I going to go to the beach? Am I going to volunteer? Am I going to do that? Like, focus on that. What I'm learning, that's what we just said. My ears ringing. How I'm learning it, vibe, where that's going to take me. You are divinely protected, the little black cat. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, don't rush, because it's working out in your favor. But sometimes when your order is so big, it just takes a little bit of time to get there. Give it to the moon, my dear. Give it to the moon. Love you.